Okay, here we are bringing you some more of the old stamps. This one, I believe, will be considered one of the rare ones. From 1781 to 1931, Yorktown. You don't see this one so often. This, of course, had to go through a double printing. One to do the pink, and the other to do the black and white portraits of the three men. And this is a 2-cent stamp. So these are really nice to collect. They're a good investment, especially with the internet and everything. The old stamps are something to collect, either for yourself, if you're young, or for the grandchildren, to leave them something that'll be valuable when they become of age. Especially with the internet and everything, not so much going through the mail. So these are some to keep. We get a few of those old rare ones there. Here's a nice one right here, 2 cents. If you see, it's stamped 1927 from the post office down at the bottom where it says cent. So these are really getting harder to find, these older ones. Look at this one. 1620 to 1920 from the Pilgrims. 2-cent stamp. Here we have 1831 to 1931. The Red Cross 2-cent stamp. And of course the one I brought to you at the very beginning that I feel is maybe the most popular one out of this collection. Been through a little bit of rough time there in the upper right hand corner, but definitely a beauty. Okay, there's a 2-cent stamp here. This is farming, and you got to really look at the picture and see how much it took to do this picture. Because they made plates back then and stuff, but the farmers really worked hard. All the neighbors got together and they all plowed the field with their horses. Really hard labor. Then when they're done with their field, they go and help their neighbor. So everybody got their planting done. That was working together in hard labor work in the hot of the sun. Worked hard back then. Okay, and here we have one that's 1492 to 1892. Okay, and this is Landing of Columbus. Now it's getting harder and harder to find stamps in the 1800s. So if you do find some in the 1800s, hold on to them. They're valuable. And they only get more valuable every year. Really great to collect these. Okay, and then we have this one from 1836 to 1936, 3-cent stamp. The Alamo. The National Guard, 3-cent stamp. Look at that, there's a lot to look, not just look at the man holding the gun, but look at the pictures in the background. All the fighters and everything. Okay, then we have 1854 to 1954. Covered Wagon, 3-cent stamp. Alright, here's another 3-cent stamp. 1754 to 1954. Man's Right to Knowledge and the Free Use Thereof. 3-cent stamp. That pretty well says it all, huh? Okay. Here we have a 3 cents Florida Sentimental. 1845 to 1945. 3-cent stamp. 3-cent Stayed there for a long time. Long time you can get 3-cent stamps. Then when it changed, it really went up. There's a 3-cent U.S. Navy postage stamps. Just a whole bunch of Navy guys on there. Okay, and 3 cents here, New York City. The ship in the water. Another 3-cent stamp here. Alright, 3 cents, U.S. Merchants Marine. It's Merchants Marine. They needed their stamp. Peace and War. 3-cent stamp. And here we have another 3-cent stamp. Arkansas. 1836 to 1936. Oh, and look at this beautiful 5-cent stamp. United States Military Academy, West Point. Oh, so how many of you have seen a West Point stamp, postage stamp? That's really different to see this one. A nice one. A West Point stamp. Okay, and here we have a 7-cent Airmail stamp. Hawaii Statehood. 1959. A Hawaiian stamp. Wow, I didn't think I had one. I actually got 2 of these. Hawaiian Statehood. Very good, 7-cent stamp. And then here, this is a 2 cents, a collection of 4 of them. They're all 2 cents to give you a nice scenery. Okay, then we have a 3-cent stamp, New York City, 1939. Another 3-cent stamp, National Capital, Washington, 1930. Another 3-cent stamp, International Exposition stamp, Golden Gate. Beautiful. And here's California Gold, 3-cent stamp, 1848 to 1948. Nice one. Okay, and here's a 3-cent stamp. First statehood in the Atlantic, 1819 to 1944. Alright. Well, you know which one's my favorite right there. So I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and share this video with other stamp collectors or those who are looking to invest in postage stamps for their retirement. I mean, that's what a lot of them are doing, is to take care of retirement, because Social Security ain't enough, that's for sure. Alright. Be sure to sub me now. Alright, bye-bye now.